The secret to happiness after the age of 50. That's right, guys. There's a secret to happiness after the age of 50. There are 10 things I want to go over that will help you to live a more fulfilling and just honest and happier midlife, right? And so there are 10 steps that I wrote down I want to go over with you guys. But before I do, I wanted to share that uh, 50 happiness after the age of 50 isn't something that just kind of you stumble upon. You have to choose it. You have to choose to be happy. You are in control of your emotions, how you process things, how you want to accept what's going on in your life. So don't ever let someone tell you, oh, you know what, you 50 years old, now it's all downhill. No. Okay, look, you probably seen this in other videos. Tune that out. Tune it out. Don't let that negativity get into your ear. Don't ever do that. No. Okay. But let's get into the secrets, those 10 secrets I told you about to happiness after age of 50, because there are some. There are 10 things that you can do to gain and maintain your happiness during midlife. Okay? First, happiness starts with letting go. Okay? Who you thought you were? Okay, first of all, don't let a number define your happiness. Don't do that. Don't let that number define your happiness. You define how happy you are, who you want to be, regardless of age. Okay? I know women that are out there that are much older than me that are choosing to run marathons, work out in the gym all the time, and are living their best life. Okay? So, age didn't define who they are, and so shouldn't either. You shouldn't let that age define what you can and cannot do. I know society will try to tell you, oh, you're this age, you should do this. Your children will try to tell you, you're too old to do this, you're too old to do. Mine don't really do that, but I know children do that, right? Also, too, let go of those past mistakes and regrets. Can't change those. But what you can do is use those as stepping stones, as tools to know where you can improve. That's what you can do. Like, okay, yeah, I made a mistake back then. Let me go in and correct that. I won't do that ever again because I remember how bad it ended when I did that, right? Number two is know who you are now. What I'm saying is that know who you are physically, mentally, emotionally. Know who you are, right? Accept that person, right? Because what you're looking for is clarity. You want to have that clarity. You want to know exactly where you're going in life, what you're not doing, your strengths, your weaknesses. You want to know all of that, right? Your confidence in things that you can and cannot do. Now, I love hiking. I also know that I'm not fit enough to climb my Mount Everest, nor do I actually even want to climb Mount Everest. Those are my limitations, right? Uh, but I'm okay with whatever that's going on in my state. Go hiking this, hiking that. Oh, I'm confident in doing that because I've done it many times. And so know who you are. Know what you can do. Know your limitations. Know your strengths, your weaknesses. What can you do now? What can you not do now? This is what I don't want to hear. Oh, I'm too old to go back to do. No, no. No, not. Please don't do that. I know people that started exercising at the age of 60, got into the best shape of their lives at the age of 60. Okay? So just kind of keep that in mind, right? I want you guys to stop seeking validation from others. You don't need it. You don't. I heard all kind of stuff when I told people I was going back to school to get my PhD. Whatever. Oh, I'm Dr. Carter now. Absolutely loving it, too. I'm doing what I want to do. And so when we let that outside noise get in our ear, influence us, it can do a lot of damage. Not only to your dreams and your goals, but emotionally too. It can be damaging. And that's not good for you. You want to be happy. You want to step out on faith. Look, just kind of know that you will probably have some naysayers. What is wrong with you? Like, I'll tell you guys something. I was thinking about going back to school to get a law degree. It won't take me that long because I got several other degrees already. I got a master, of course, bachelor's degree, master's, PhD. So I just rolled into just get a law degree. I've been thinking about that, and there's a reason behind it. It's not, oh, you just want to be a lawyer. No, I'm already a doctor. So, but the thing is that everybody too doesn't even need to know what your dreams are. You don't need to share that with everybody. If you feel like you're going to get some backlash, just walk in silence. It's okay. It's okay. Me, I don't. I mean, I'm okay with who I am. I'm doing this. Like, oh, okay, there she is. Right? Yep. Yep. But if you don't feel comfortable doing that, you don't have to share that with anybody. Just walk in silence. Like I said, just walk in silence. And as long as you are working on you, that's all you need to worry about, right? Hit me up too. I'll definitely support you. hmm Don't seek titles, roles, or appearances, is what I'm saying. You don't have to do all that. Self acceptance, that inner peace. Oh, you cannot put a price on it at all. When you approve of yourself, everything changes, is what I'm trying to tell you. It really does, right? Number four is that you want to protect your peace at all costs. At all costs. Protect your peace. Kind of limit your intake or your interaction with toxic people. And I said limit, not necessarily exclude them, because some of those toxic people may be folks that you can't exclude out of your life, right? Think about that, right? So if you can't exclude them from your life, then you want them just probably limited, and then you can control that conversation too, how you respond to it. If it's toxic, like, I tell people sometimes when people are giving that negative information, like, okay, thank you so much. They're looking for an argument. You just tell them thank you so much. Like, wait a minute, she's not gonna put up argument. That don't mean that you have to take that information and run with it, though. You get what I'm saying? So, you know, stressful environments, if it causing you a lot of just consternation. I remember when I was in that 9 to 5, you know, constantly sitting in traffic all the time. Like, oh Lord, have mercy, this is driving me insane. That was a while back, and I said I got to find something else to do, and I became a flight attendant. That was beautiful. I didn't have to worry about traffic anymore. It was a stressful environment, even though I had a really good job. It was fine. So, because understand that energy drains habits, right? Those energy draining habits, like you constantly, just anything that drains your energy is probably not a good thing for you to do all the time, right? Energy draining habits is what I can't even speak tonight. Yeah, so energy draining habits, because what you're looking for, peace. You're looking for some peace. It is the foundation to happiness. You can't build happiness unless you have peace. I did a video on that one as well too, so I hope you check that one out. Because guys, what I want you to understand is number 5 is that you need to shift if you haven't done so. You want to shift your mindset. I want you to focus on gratitude over the lack of. So if that means that you have to limit your intake of social media and seeing all these wonderful people doing these wonderful things, right? And you're sitting at home like, I can't even afford a cup of coffee, right? You may want to shift your mindset for a second. Just gotta give social media a break sometimes. I want you to grow instead of being fearful of things. I had a young lady to contact me the other day. She said, "You are my superhero." I said, "Why is that?" She said, "Because I always wanted to write a novel. I saw you had written one. This was a while back." I was like, "Yeah." She said, "I always wanted to go back to school." Then she said, "Become a lawyer." And I see that you already got your PhD. Like, yeah. So you never know who you are impressing with the life that you're living. If you don't put too much emphasis in what others are doing, just work on you. And like I said, if you need someone on you to, help you along the way, I'm definitely here to support you. I really am. Right. So you want to reframe aging. It's not decline. It's evolution. That's what I've come to realize. It's evolution. I evolved. This has been a wonderful journey. It really has. When I gained clarity, when I started to realize that I am capable of a lot of things, I'm like, here I am. I am on my way. I tuned out a lot of noise. And so I definitely know that it's doable. Okay. So I want you guys to understand that as well. Number 6 on my list is that you want to cultivate meaningful relationships. Now, I made sure to do that when I was in grad school. I met some wonderful people. I am still friends to this day because we supported each other through that program. And then when I went to get my PhD, the same thing. There's a couple of ladies. We have a little group chat once in a while. It's just a beautiful thing, encouraging each other. And then I joined other groups too to help me along the way. And that's just me. But what I'm saying is that you want to find a support group that's going to help you through your transformation. If you are, starting something new or stepping out on a limb and doing something that you've always wanted to do, right? So you want to surround yourself with positive people, right? And let go of those one-sided relationships. The ones that are always taking and not giving. You know what I'm saying? So you're looking for quality over quantity. You don't need to have that many people invested in your life. You just don't, all right? Guys, number 7 is because you want to live with purpose. Everybody has a purpose on life. We have to figure that out what it is, right? Um, excuse me. You're looking for what excites you. What impacts do you want to make on society? Maybe just in your neighborhood or in your family. Everybody has a different thing they're looking for that what they want to, how they want to impact the world, right? For me, mine was starting my YouTube channel, sharing some of my experiences, using my psychology background as a basis. I have a PhD in psychology, right? Also, too, just giving back. So, like, part of it too is my artwork. Now, in one of my videos, when I talked about my artwork, I said that the my show, because I have an art show coming up, it was going to be in March. My son misspoke. It's actually the end of May, so I will let you guys know about that. I'm gonna film it whenever it happens. But yeah, just this is I love it. I got art everywhere. It's pretty much everywhere you look in my house is art, right? What you're doing, guys, number 8, is that you're prioritizing your joy. Here's the key: without guilt. You're going to prioritize your joy without guilt. You don't want to feel like I'm prioritizing, but I'm giving up something that I really want to be. No, you don't feel guilty. If you feel guilty about it, then you may not want to go down this path until you're ready to transform. Um, so it could include stuff like you start to travel more, being creative, right? I did a video already about laughing. I'm gonna do a larger one about laughter. Why that is, it's a fascinating thing to do. To be able to laugh every day. Want to make sure you get enough rest in your life, right? You want to stop asking for permission, right? Don't do that. You got this. You got this, right? Because what I want you to understand is joy is not selfish. It's a necessity. Joy is not selfish. It's a necessity. So number 10 on my list is that you want to embrace change instead of resisting it. We are changing. Just think about it. You're no longer that little uh, a toddler, preteen. You're right. Or 20-year-old, 30. You are in midlife right now. You have evolved. So physically, you can see the changes, and I'm pretty sure mentally, you can see your changes too. So make sure all of that aligns, right? I want you to take back you. It's time for you to truly, truly start enjoying life at this age. I'm telling you, it's a beautiful thing. It really is. So the last on my list, all this kind of brings together. I want you guys, number 10 is to create daily habits that supports your happiness. All right, create daily habits that supports your happiness. You can start journaling, little things like that, quiet time, reflection, doing a lot of exercising, walking, stretching, things like that. Because what will do, little tidbits here and there, small daily habits will eventually lead to long-term happiness. You're like, wow, she's so happy. Rome is burning all around. Oh, you kind of learn how to make lemonade out of lemons. You kind of look at things like, well, I can't do anything about that, but what I can do is, whatever the case may be, you learn to control what you can control, and things you can't control, you just don't worry about them. And like I mentioned in one of my other videos, at times you find yourself praying about things, but that's not worry. Like, let me say a prayer about this, and you keep it going because, prayers are heard. That's how I feel. But to worry about it, that does nothing but stress your nervous system out, and it can lead to a lot of bad things in your life too. So guys, what I want you to understand, the real secret to happiness after 50 is choosing yourself. It's intentional, it's internal, and here's the key. It's available right now. Okay? It's available right now. Whenever you decide that you want to gain it, whenever you decide that you want it, it's ready for you to just say, "Hey, I'm ready. Let me go through these steps and make sure that I gain some peace." Right? Because that's the secret to happiness after age of 50, guys. So guys, if you are feeling this message, I would love for you to type power up in the comments section, and anything else that you want to hear about, please let me know. If you want to follow me along this journey, please like and subscribe. Please do that. It helps the algorithm to send more of my videos to you. And as always, too, guys, it has been my pleasure to talk to you. We are aging boldly. You guys have a good one.